and welcome back to my channel, Welshman Reviews. I'm Gareth, and today doing something a little bit different on my channel. Don't think I've ever done one of these videos before for what I'm going to show, which you can see in the title, are art of the movie books. So I did see on one of the forums I follow on Facebook, I'm not too sure which one unfortunately, that someone said that Forbidden Planet was having a sale on like books and that. So I went on it, and I gotta admit, I picked up 8 beautiful ones here, and they range from £2.99 to a fiver. So I picked up 8. I think I paid just under £40, but that was with £5.99 postage on top. So I think I got one hell of a bargain. So I'll show them about here, and then we'll have a closer look. So I did buy The Shape of Water, the Guillermo del Toro movie. So this is creating a fairy tale for troubled times. It is. So I absolutely like it. Love this movie. I think it's brilliant. Don't know whether it deserved Best Oscar, the movie, but I'm not complaining. It was a really good movie, so I had to get that. Pacific Rim Uprising. Yes, not the best movie in the world, but I'd be interested to see some of the designs of maybe some of the Jaegers and some of the monsters, the kaiju that they have in this. That I like ones like this because you do get different designs and stuff like that. So I got that one. The Art of Star Trek, the Kelvin timeline. So I did like these movies. I think they're really good, to be honest. So be another one interesting to see some of the designs of the aliens and the landscape and some of the planets they did with that. Another one, Valerian. So I don't mind this film. I thought it was okay. Yes, it's not the best, but again, it's such a rich world and art with the planets and the aliens and that. It's going to look really good, interesting reading through this and with some of this and all that. So Luc Besson film, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Alien Covenant. So I have got another one for this, but it's not art of, but maybe I'll do a little series of some of the other art books I have. I do have quite a bit, to be honest, so maybe I will flick doing one for that. So here's that, and a little bit on the back but there as well. So I'll be interested to see some of the artwork on that one. Tomb Raider. I like this movie. I think it's a really good. It's kind of more of a thing of if you played the remake Tomb Raider game, kind of similar to that, to be honest. It is, but again, I think this one was only like $2.99 and that, so definitely had to pick that up. And 2 DC ones then. Wonder Woman. What else can I say about Wonder Woman? Probably one of the best DCU movies they did. And again on the back as well. So we're forwarded by Patty Jenkins, the director. And then we got the Justice League movie art of book. So hopefully this is more of the Zack Snyder's vision more than the Joss Whedon version. So again, looks beautiful art on the front. And then a bit on the back as well. So let's go and take a closer look. So here's the first one we're going to look at. Obviously, The Shape of Water. So I'll kind of go in the same order which I showed them in the thing. So love the outdate thing. Has a bit of embossing around the edges as well. And that's some of the pictures as well of the creature and the government's men and that. It is. And then on the back end, a little write-up of the movie. And some of the characters as well. A little more art. Love the like rain little setting in the back. You see there's a bit of a gloss on it as well. But yeah, very nice indeed. And you open it up. So I'm not going to go through every page of this, but I'll give it a little flick through of the pages. So that's the contents. It is. So if you wanted to jump to certain points, it does have a little sketch but there as well. It does, and a few from the movie. It is. So yeah, really good film. And like I said, a little extra sketch as it looks like throughout the thing. So this is going to be a nice little read. It is. So again, there's the can't remember what they call it now, but the I was going to say Sabian, but I think that's Hellboy, but it's a similar creature. It is a little bit more art, but there it is. So yeah, very good indeed. It is. So yeah, going to be an interesting read on this one. It is. And then cool little picture but there as well in the cinema, which they pretty much, I think they live above the cinema. It is the lady there. It is. So that's that one. Next up then is Pacific Rim. This one does have a nice little slipcover on it, which I do like. When you open, when you take it off, it has its own nice little artwork behind it as well. So it is. And then you'll have it on the back as well. It is. So yeah, very nice indeed. It is. Like I said, this one's not the best movie, and it looks like you have a little bit of a blueprint there that pulls out of Romeo Blue. It is. So stick that back on there. But like I said with this movie, not the best movie in the world, but it had some good, interesting designs on some of the Jaegers and the Kaiju, which I'm hoping. There we go. But there, which we'll see a little bit in this book. And like the other one, you get a couple of more concept art pieces in here as well. It is little extras, it looks like I said, but there, the unused Jaeger concepts. So, like I said, these movies are my jam. I absolutely love big monster movies. They could be the biggest pile of crap in the world. I will still watch them. I will. Some of the characters, but there as well, a little bit more. Just like the Shape of Water, but there you get a little extra inside as well. You do. And then a little bit more there for little kaiju size, it looks like, but there as well. It does. Can't remember what page that came out of now, so I'll just stick it back but there. I will absolutely love looking at the art of movies. I do. It's probably my favourite thing about movies. As much as I love movies, directing, acting and all that, the concept art and the visuals and stuff like that go into these films is what I love the most. And getting these art books just for some of your better favourite movies out there is brilliant. So, like I said, some excellent pictures in this as well. Some of the Jaeger drivers in it. Uniforms or their flight suits, more like it is, but yeah, very good indeed. It is. Might have to get the first book now. I'll have to look for that now. I will. The first Pacific Rim, which I don't have. So yeah, I will have to definitely look at that. Next up then is Valerian. So no slipcover on here. Does have a bit of a gloss on the lettering, but then the main characters, obviously. In the back there, we get a little bit of artwork, a little write up of the movie as well. It is. So we open it up. I think this one feels more like a straightforward one, which don't think it has any extra pages or art like the other ones. It's not, but some brilliant pictures of some of the aliens used in this movie as well. Film I haven't seen for a while. I have got it, to be honest, so might have to be a rewatch pretty soon, to be honest. I know a lot of people mourn that the main character they use for this didn't look anything like, because this is based off a comic, not a well-known comic over here, I think in America and that, but yeah, it's based off a comic, and he didn't exactly fit the profile, if I'm not mistaken. It is, but some very beautiful artwork indeed in this movie. And it is visually a nice, good movie. So I didn't mind it. I enjoyed parts of it. But yeah, something I'll have to rewatch. I might rewatch it tonight, maybe. It is. But again, another beautiful art book, which I will skim through. Not skim through, but I'll give it a good read over the next few weeks. I will. And then the Star Trek movies per year, which I have heard they're supposed to be making a fourth one. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but get a bit of embossing on the lettering, but there, and a little bit around the Star Trek emblem, but there as well. And then you get the three main bad guys from the movies. Obviously Spock, Kirk, and I can't remember her name, but she was in Beyond. It is. And there's the Enterprise, but there. And then on the back, a little bit of artwork. It is of Khan, and then the lady from the third one. A little write up again on the back. No slip cover on this one, but look, we get some beautiful artwork but there. Enterprise right but there. I do enjoy these movies. I do. Probably in ascending. I do like the first one, then the second, then Beyond, and then the second one, Darkness, and then the third one, then Beyond. It is so. It's a little bit of a change up for what the old ones it is. So kind of like it really is brought into today's standard of movies, to be honest. It is. But some beautiful artwork here. It is. Like I said, it's another prime example of a movie book for showing the art. They have so many different alien species, ships, planets. It is so prime example for a nice little book to be made an art of book. But yeah, some beautiful ones here again. It is. And then on Khan there, so we're on the second movie. And then a little bit more. It is. And the third movie then. And Idris Elba is the main bad guy in this movie as well. And then you have the great Beastie Boys song Sabotage right at the end. Does give me goosebumps watching that, it was. So yeah. Another beautiful book but there. Then we have Alien Covenant, which ain't H.R. Giger's thing. I'm pretty sure he passed away before this. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure he did. So again, nice little art design on the front but there. And on the back, a little bit of gloss as well on the back. It is. Let's go out a little bit. So we get a nice little xenomorph art but there. And Romulus trailer dropped like a week ago, didn't it? Looks very good. Looks like they're going back to like Alien. It is, with the more of a horror-esque movie on a ship. So I've got some, I'm confident this is going to be a good movie. I'm hoping, hope more than confident actually. It is, because I wasn't the biggest fan of this one, Alien Covenant, but I have appreciated it over multiple watches. I have. It is, but I actually thought I would have liked them to continue with the Prometheus thing. I'm one of the very few, it seems like, who defends Prometheus. I think it's a brilliant movie, and not having the xenomorph in it, really the traditional xenomorph. I think it benefited. If I would have liked to have seen a bit more with the engineers, but they kind of pawn them off in this movie. But we did get David back. Michael Fassbender is amazing in Prometheus and this movie. It is definitely a standout. And we have a bit of more gruesome art or practical effects. It is, and there's one of the aliens as well. I can't remember what they called this one. It is off the top of my head. But yeah, absolutely great. Another film I will be rewatching all of them before the new one comes out, and I'll probably do a ranking. I will, a ranking of the Alien movies. Probably won't include Alien versus Predator 1 and 2, but I'll have the other ones in it. I will. But yeah, some nice art, practical in areas. David right at the end of the movie. So that's the Alien one. Then we jump onto the Tomb Raider. No slipcover again on this one. But we have the actress who played her. I'm blanking on names these days. A little bit on the back, but there as well. So yeah, pretty good film this is, to be honest. I actually didn't mind this. I thought it was pretty good action based. It was some good action scenes. It was, but if you haven't played the remake game, I recommend giving it a watch. Giving it a play. It is a really good game. It is. So yeah, definitely recommend playing that. A little bit of horror-esque, a little bit in it, the game, but yeah, kind of similar story to this. Her trying to find her father, etc. It is, so. But yeah, very good indeed. Some nice little art. And the island they go to. Fight for survival. Some blue screen. Some actual locations, which I appreciate in movies. And some, obviously, you had to have a bit of CGI in this type of movie, unfortunately, but if I remember rightly, they had a good load of practical sets and stuff as well, so it's good to see in movies. There's some rely way too heavily on CGI in some movies, which they could probably do without. But yeah, another nice art book. And then we get on to Wonder Woman, which does have a slipcover. So what's underneath this one? Well, we get the Wonder Woman emblem. And pretty much the same artwork going all the way around. So a little bit of a write-up inside, but there. And then we get some old school Wonder Woman art, but there. We do. No Man's Land fight standoff, but there. So a little bit of introduction with her. Such a rich history Wonder Woman has. Don't know how each film is pretty much going to be depicting her in different ways. I'm more of I like the warrior Wonder Woman myself, so similar to this where she likes to fight more. Like 1984, not the best movie in the world there, to be honest. It ain't. So I definitely prefer this one and the warrior Wonder Woman. You see sometimes in the animated movies. You see her quite a lot in the animated one. So that's my favourite Wonder Woman depiction. So a couple of the Queen but there as well. Some of the armour and stuff they wear. So very nice indeed. Weaponry as well. Some of the Amazonians. Do like that. Some nice costume designs, but there. We got some of the helmets. The beach scene as well. What I liked about these books as well, kind of show, be honest man, these days in movies, like I say, heavily on CGI. Sometimes you don't realise that how much CGI they actually put in scenes. So well, looking at these books, it's nice to see that some of them are practical sets and that, instead of just all CG. So you could say the main problem with this movie is they don't really have a big antagonist, and you do get that last fight, CGI fight at the end. It is, which you see all the time in superhero movies. Would like to see more of a traditional one-on-one fight with no CGI. It is, and then we get a Wayne Enterprises thing. So I'm guessing this is the picture of her with her team from the movie. So let's open it up and have a quick look. Oh, and it is as well. That's a nice little treat, that is. Let's see if I can get it down on here. You can see it a little bit better. So it's like a proper negative. It is, but no, that's a brilliant thing to have in this. So yeah, well happy with that. Slip that back in. Put that for that. And then last but not least, we will look at the Justice League. So again, beautiful artwork on the front. It does have a slipcover as well. We got Steppenwolf there as well. So it does look like the Joss Whedon one, to be honest, because that is the Joss Whedon design. It is, but still, I think it's going to be a nice looking some nice artwork on here, and then we have all the logos on the back. But there we do. A little right up there. So yeah, this does look like the Josh Whedon one. It is, which got Jeff Jones there, which I think he was part of the problem. But then again, look, Zack Snyder is there as well. So it's like, it gets me with this movie, because I thought he was supposed to have the black suit. But you can see there, Josh Whedon, Zack Snyder, and he's got the traditional suit there. So I'm interested. Some of the stories don't add up for this movie, unfortunately. But yeah, lucky enough we had both versions though. So this does look like it is partly the Josh Whedon. Not Josh Whedon, Zack Snyder one, to be honest. It is, but when we get to Steppenwolf, maybe we will find out. It is. So obviously we got Ares, but there, ancient human, gods, old god Zeus and Ares concept art. And a couple more, but there, the Atlanteans. It is. And then some of the Amazonian designs. New Age of Heroes. There we have Aquaman. We do. I think it was a silly thing to do in the DCU by not establishing all these guys first before they put them all into movies together. It is. They should have gone through the Marvel formula where they introduced each character first and then brought them into their big movie. I think that was the main problem for this. But then we have Steppenwolf design now. So let's have a look. So you get a couple of different... So that looks more like the Zack Snyder one. And then we go more into the Josh Whedon look one. But which one was done for? How was it all done at the same time? You normally, when you're doing an art thing for these things, you normally do quite a few at a time. So, like I said, some of the stories for this don't really add up in my book. It doesn't, but who am I to know, to be honest? But this does look more like the Zack Snyder art for his movie. It is. And we have Cyborg there. A little bit more of the suit as well. See, no black suit for Superman. So I wonder if that was like, he just decided to do that when he started remaking his movie against Zack Snyder. So, yeah, kind of a weird one, to be honest. But beautiful artwork. And again, Steppenwolf, which is more like the Josh Whedon one. It is. So, Parademon there as well. It is, but very nice indeed. So, great looking book, though. Love the artwork in it. And going to be interesting read. Let's just say that. I think it'll be an interesting read. So, yeah, they are the 8 on there. Go over to Forbidden Planet. They might still have the sale on. I'm not 100% sure. But for the bargains you get from there, $2.99 to a $5. There is some a little bit more expensive, up to like a $10 as well. But, yeah, absolutely well worth it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Tell me if you collect books like this, the art of the film. It is. You know, these are one of the things I love to collect. And I'll probably make this an episode 1 in a thing. I'll probably do a few more over the coming weeks or the month. It is. So to show off all the ones I actually do. I have some Star Wars ones. King Kong. I got the Godzilla ones. Monsterverse. I got a few more as well. I have. So look out for them in a future video. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you next time.